For players such as Chargers quarterback Philip Rivers, defensive end Joey Bosa, cornerback Casey Hayward and wide receiver Keenan Allen, the goals in the preseason center around one key concept: stay healthy. Those players and a couple handfuls more know what they're going to be doing when the Chargers break camp and cut their roster to 53. They know as long as their ligaments aren't sprained, as long as their appendages aren't broken or dislocated, they'll be key pieces come Week 1 against the Kansas City Chiefs at StubHub Center. Advertisement: other players at camp know their odds are long. They're trying to, at best, squeeze their way onto the roster or practice squad and, if not, show enough to impress one of the Canadian Football League scouts roaming the sidelines during camp. In between, there's drama, the wins and losses that pertain to camp, where starting spots are determined, key backup spots earned, and journeymen are sent packing. Even though the Chargers return the bulk of their starters from last season, that doesn't mean there aren't some juicy positional battles. Here are how things stand in the first week of training camp. Safety: the most compelling decisions the Chargers are going to make are at safety, where 2 starting spots and a third key rotation spot are up for grabs for 6 players. It's pretty obvious that 3-year starter Jaleel Addae will have a spot somewhere, most likely at strong safety where he started all 16 games a season ago. Last year's 4th-round pick, Rayshawn Jenkins, has gotten a lot of reps with the starters in the early days of camp at free safety, rotating with last year's 5th-round steal and slot corner, Desmond King. Free agent Jaylen Watkins, signed this offseason as a free agent from Philadelphia, also has taken snaps at free safety. Another wrinkle could have Addae moving back to free safety with Adrian Phillips playing near the line. Chargers players run a drill during practice on Sunday in Costa Mesa, J.C. Hong, Associated Press. Still, the most likely scenario would be Addae and first-round pick Derwin James, who hasn't practiced yet because of a hamstring injury, paired as starters with James floating around depending on down and distance, and Phillips keeping his job as a makeshift linebacker in passing situations. Outside linebacker: one of the stars of the first few practices has been rookie Kyzir White, the West Virginia safety who the Chargers are trying to convert to an outside linebacker. The transition is going well, with White getting first-team reps and even getting to Rivers for a sack during a full-team drill. White is trying to earn reps from incumbent Jatavis Brown, a productive tackler who struggled with an ankle injury last season. Brown's size limits him some on run defense, where the Chargers need to be better. On the strong side, Kyle Emanuel has looked like the favorite to keep his starting spot over second-round pick Uchenna and WOSU, who has been quiet so far in camp. Advertisement: kicker coach Anthony Lynn made it clear that free agent signee Caleb Sturgis was signed to be the kicker, meaning former Tampa Bay second-round pick Roberto Aguayo would need to steal the job. In the first round of competition, Aguayo did his part, outkicking Sturgis. But considering last season's problems, the more established Sturgis would need to be badly outplayed to lose his spot. Chargers corner Trevor Williams injures ankle. Receiver Mike Williams has a huge day by Dan Woik, July 31, 2018, 6:10 p.m. Tight end: the Chargers' best tight end, Hunter Henry, has been watching practices with his surgically repaired knee in a brace, opening the door for someone at a position Rivers traditionally has loved to target. Virgil Green, brought in to aid run blocking, is the safest bet for the most reps, with second-year undrafted free agent Sean Culkin and former New York Jet Braden Bowman a healthy distance behind, although Bowman has impressed as a pass-catching option. Undrafted rookie Cole Hunt also has played well in the passing game. The likely starter, though, isn't even under contract. If the Chargers decide to bring back free agent Antonio Gates, he'll be the leader at the position. Backup battles: Cardale Jones has looked sharper than free agent Geno Smith in the battle to back up Rivers, though both have flaws. Jones still struggles with accuracy while Smith doesn't look settled into the offense yet. While Jones has looked better, Smith still feels like the safer bet because of experience. Darius Philon is the most logical person to step in on the defensive line while Corey Liuget is suspended 4 games for performance-enhancing substances, but rookie Justin Jones has impressed in the early days of camp. On the back end of the roster, the most competitive battle might be between rookie Dylan Cantrell, Jeremy Davis and Artavis Scott for the final wide receiver spots.